This deck that hasn't been relevant in years is finally getting brand new support, guys, and today we're going to check out combos and deck list. Let's go. Yo, what is going on, you guys? BashtianYgo here, and today I'm going to be coming at you with an updated LIGHTSWORN deck list post the Legacy of Destruction set that's going to be coming out in just a few weeks, guys. April's already here. It snuck up on us. It's April 1st. First of all, happy April Fools. I should have started off with that, but here we are. So today, guys, I want to go ahead and show you the updated deck list and combos again for LIGHTSWORN's post Legacy of Destruction. So Legacy of Destruction is going to be coming out with brand new support, obviously, for the LIGHTSWORN cards. We're getting brand new main deck monsters. We're getting brand new, fusion monsters, interestingly enough. We have brand new synchro, brand new trap card as well. A lot of really cool stuff, guys, I'm going to show you in this video. We're also going to be getting some indirect additional support through the Melodious cards. Yes, we are going to be mixing Melodious with LIGHTSWORN in this deck, so you guys are going to go ahead and see that right now. But before we get started, guys, be sure you guys click the link in the description so you guys go ahead and click on the merch and also get 15 bucks off the whatnot purchases. Only things it doesn't cover is going to be tax and shipping expenses, but everything else is going to be $15 towards whatever you guys want. Sports, collectibles, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, it's all love from here. But enough of that, guys. That's enough stalling for today. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Something I've really always enjoyed about LIGHTSWORN is that it is extremely fun to go ahead and play because it feels like you're just freestyling. You never know what's going to happen. It's similar to how Virtual World plays, where you really don't know what's going to happen until you draw certain cards and you say, okay, cool, now I can go ahead and do this, this, and this. And honestly, it's going to be the same thing with this. So the one thing I do like about it is that with the Melodious support and in the addition as well, the new LIGHTSWORN stuff, we are going to be getting a few actual one-card starters to get us into the full LIGHTSWORN combos. So we're going to go ahead and show you right now a quick test hand so you guys understand more or less how the deck is supposed to play, and I'll show you the Melodious combo as well right after this. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys a quick deck list so you guys understand how the deck works, why we're playing Melodious cards, which Melodious cards we're going to play, and that's again going to be at the very end of the video, so make sure you guys stick around or just go ahead and click the chapters down below. So we're going to go ahead and start things off, guys. We're going to start things off with Charge of the Light Brigade. And Charge of the Light Brigade is going to be able to give us access to the Dragon of LIGHTSWORN, which is going to be one of the brand new cards that's coming out of the Legacy of Destruction set. This card is absolutely bananas because if you are able to go ahead and search this guy out off of the Charge of the Light Brigade, as long as Charge of the Light Brigade gets you any copy of a LIGHTSWORN card into the graveyard, this is full combo, right? So what you do is, because you have a LIGHTSWORN card in the graveyard, your Dragon of LIGHTSWORN is going to be able to special summon itself, which is going to be fantastic, of course. And then we're going to be able to do additional pluses off that because we get to send a LIGHTSWORN card, which you're going to be getting a brand new LIGHTSWORN card again. We'll show you guys in just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and let this play out. We're going to hit OK. We're going to send out the what's it called? What's this card called again? Felice. I almost call it Fleur de Lis. Not the Dogmatica card, right? So we're going to go ahead and get this guy out. We're going to synchro summon into the brand new Minerva LIGHTSWORN Athena, which is a beast of a card, actually. Has a lot of really amazing effects. So if this card is synchro summoned, you can send LIGHTSWORN monsters from your deck with different types from your deck to the graveyard, up to the number of LIGHTSWORN monsters used as materials. So we're going to be sending two specific ones, which is going to be fantastic. We're going to be sending Garoth and Waze. So Garoth actually comes up super clutch in this combo as well. And we're actually going to be able to also activate the LIGHTSWORN Dragon effect to search out our copy of Judgment Dragon to our hand. So we're going to go ahead and do just that. And because now we have 4 monsters in the grave, we can actually summon out the Judgment Dragon for free. But before we do so, there are some additional effects. So we already had one Judgment Dragon in hand. We're going to search out a second one because we're nice. So we're going to sending the Waste and the Garoth off of the Minerva effect. Now, Garoth is going to be really clutch because this card says each time card sent to the graveyard, from deck to the graveyard by the effect of LIGHTSWORN monster you control, except Garoth, send 2 cards from the top of your deck to your graveyard. That's mandatory, and then draw 1 card for each LIGHTSWORN monster sent by this effect. This is just an auto win button, essentially. This is pretty much part of greed on crack for LIGHTSWORN, guys. This is crazy. And we're gonna get this guy back by sending the Waze LIGHTSWORN Archfiend. So this guy says if the card sent to the graveyard, you try to LIGHTSWORN monster in your graveyard except Waze, special summon it, which is going to be fantastic because we're going to go ahead and target the Garoth, and we are good to go from here. So this is going to be a full combo essentially because we are getting everything that we need. We're going to play summon out the Judgment Dragon. We're going to activate the second effect of Minerva, which means we get to banish up to 4 LIGHTSWORN monsters in a graveyard and send that many cards from top our deck to the graveyard. So we're going to mill 4 here, and we already summoned out the Judgment Dragon. We could have summoned the other one, but I want to go ahead and show you guys. what this does before we do the Judgment Dragon. So I just want to go ahead and get right to it. And we're going to banish 4. Of course, we hit another Felice because we're nice like that. And then we hit 2 of the couplets and then 1 copy of Solar Recharge. So we didn't +2 too hard up there, but we did do enough to where now Garoth is going to send 2 cards and then we're going to be able to draw. And of course, we send the little Minerva and the Lumina, so we're going to be able to draw 2 cards here. We get Wolf, so we don't really plus off that as well, but our hand advantage is crazy right now. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, playing cards like Droplet might be wild. But that's just right here, right? So here we already have 2 level 4s. We can go into Minerva if we want. However, we already went full combo, if you will, with the other cards, so there's no really point. We do have 2 level 8s. We can do some rank 8 plays as well. We can go and synchro summon if we want, continuing that effect. But we're going to go ahead and special summon out the Refrain Melodious Songstress, or normal summon I should say. And then we're going to go ahead and activate her effect to search. And then we're going to go ahead and summon out the Minerva. We're going to summon out the Photon Lord as well, just as additional protection for monster effects. So we're going to go ahead and keep playing, activate the Minerva, activate the Garoth again, and now we also hit the brand new trap card as well, LIGHTSWORN Aegis, which anytime this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard, you're going to set it, which is actually a crazy good card because what it allows you to do is target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of LIGHTSWORN monsters you control and negate their effects until the end of the turn. So this has up to target face-up cards, so it could be spells, traps, monsters, whatever you want, which is wild to think about. So we're going to go ahead and set that. And then we're going to summon out our next copy of Judgment Dragon. Now we could have kept Keldo in the graveyard for additional disruption as well. Yes, we do play Keldo and what's the other? Medora, because it's a free shuffler. And it's just a free interruption that you guys are getting as well. We could have saved that as well, but I just want to go ahead and put 3 cards into my deck just in case we kept milling. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and ignore that. And then we're going to go ahead and fusion summon our brand new copy of the Bacha, the Melodious Maestra. And this is really just on style points at this point because it gives us an additional monster, and with that we get to go into IP. So with that, IP guarantees access to either SP Little Knight or actually go into Appaloosa on our opponent's turn. But we're actually going to be able to gain a little bit more advantage this way as well because we, I believe, sent this one. This is the one that targets special summons? Yeah. So because this was sent to the graveyard, the new fusion, we have to just go ahead and special summon out one of the Melodious. So I special summon back the one with 2000 defense because I believe it has to be in defense position. So we have, off that test hand, of course, we have 1 negate. We can kind of go into SP, gives another interruption. That SP alone is 2 interruptions. Plus, also we could go into like Appaloosa with 4 negates because we use all of this right here, which is crazy. And then we also have, of course, Call by the Grave and this card as well, in which we have 2 LIGHTSWORN monsters currently face up, which is just so much advantage as this deck generates you. So that's going to be for the first test hand. Honestly, this deck is it feels so fun just to freestyle on your opponent. Obviously, this hand is doing absolutely nothing for you, but I just think it's really fun to be able to go ahead and just combo off on your opponent without really having to know much. But that's going to be it for the pure, I guess, LIGHTSWORN combo. Now I'm going to show you guys how the Melodious works in order to get you guys the full combo. So why are we playing Melodious in LIGHTSWORN, guys? I'm going to show you guys right now. So we're going to go ahead and start off with just 1 copy of Ostinato is full combo with this deck and gets you straight into your LIGHTSWORN cards. So the reason we play this is for consistency. Now you can go ahead and choose to play different cards in here if you guys want to play hand traps or whatever it might be, board breakers, just different types of non-engine. That's perfectly fine. But I just think being able to have a lot more consistency, especially with LIGHTSWORN, is going to be really, really huge as well. It only kind of sucks if you start milling the Melodious cards and then it doesn't generate you that much advantage. So there are pros and cons for sure. But we're gonna go ahead and start things off, guys. If you control no monsters, fusion summon 1 Melodian. From your extra, use 2 monsters from your hand and or deck as fusion material. So we're gonna go ahead and do just that. Activate this. We're gonna send 2 copies of the exact same card because it doesn't say it had to be 2 separate ones, just 2 Melodious monsters. So we're gonna go ahead and send out the 2 copies of the refrains. And then we're going to go ahead and activate the Bacha effect. Go ahead and let that play out. Special summon out another copy from our decks for the Songstress as well. And then we activate Songstress effect. Go ahead and search out the other one. And because this was added to our hand, except by drawing it, I can reveal it, special summon it, and level 4 Melodious from our hand or graveyard. So because we already have another one in a graveyard, we're going to go ahead and put that over here. And then we can actually put this in the scale, activate the scale effect to get the fusion spell, which is Melodious Concerto. And this is a crazy card, guys. It lets you fusion summon monsters from your Pendulum Zone as well. And we're gonna go ahead and do just that. We're gonna fuse using the Bacha, the Refrain, and the Couplet that's currently in our Pendulum Zone as well, which is wild. We're gonna go ahead and use those to summon out the Flowering Etoile, some choir. I'm not going to say the full name. Then we're going to go ahead and activate some effects. So when these are sent to the extra deck, so this says if a Melodious fusion monster, especially something while these guys are in the Pendulum Zone, they both have the same, and in the face up in the extra deck, you can put them face up in the Pendulum Zone. So we're going to go ahead and do just that. So we get free scales, and we already get the copies of 2 more Refrain. So we could have actually gone to Minerva earlier, but overextending, if you will, into this gets you scales as well. And notice that we haven't normal summoned either, so we can just keep playing from here, which is crazy, right? So we go Minerva. You could there's so many things you could do, guys, and because we're nice, we mill 3 copies of Wolf and then special summon 3 Wolf. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the actual Melodious combo as well. So you guys understand this is super crazy, just what it overall can do. And of course, this is just I had the deck like on non-shuffle, so that's why obviously this is crazy. But as far as that goes, LIGHTSWORN has a lot of gas, guys. But that's kind of what merges it all together, which I think is a lot of fun. It's kind of like how the super heavy stuff leads you into Infernal Flame Banshee. And then Infernal Flame Banshee gets you into Snake Eye in the event you guys are playing the more budget Snake Eye deck. I think that's really cool as well. But I think it's really nice because it adds a lot of consistency to the deck. It adds a lot of versatility, puts bodies on board, which then you can use to either link or synchro or XZ summon with. I think it's really cool as well. But that's enough for the combos, guys. Let's get into this quick deck list. So here we are, guys, 40 cards even for the LIGHTSWORN deck. As far as this goes, we're playing a lot of the brand new support, which is really good because it pretty much means that the entire deck is getting just fully revamped, which is cool because now it makes the LIGHTSWORN deck a lot more viable. Now you can also play it with the tier element version. If you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comments. I can go ahead and cook something up for you guys, but it's going to be for as pure as possible because realistically the Melodious cards is really just consistency pieces. So this is the Bonfire, Wanted, if you will, Witch, whatever. I know they don't exactly coincide, and let's calm down, but when it comes down to it, guys, I mean, Songstress gets you full combo, Ostinato gets you full combo as well, so just really adding a lot of consistency is never a bad thing, right? So as far as the deck list goes, 3 Wolf, 3 Dragon of the LIGHTSWORN, 3 Waze Archfiend, 1 Garoth, 3 copies of Feliz, 1 Raiden, 3 copies of the Refrain, 3 copies of Couplet, 1 copy of Lila, 1 copy of Lumina, 1 copy of Minerva, 2 Judgment Dragon, 1 Medora, 1 Keldo, 3 copies of Solar Recharge, 3 copies of Ostinato, 3 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade, 1 copy of the Melodious Concerto, 1 Foolish Burial, Called by the Grave, and then 1 copy of the LIGHTSWORN Aegis. Now, one thing I don't like about this deck is that it doesn't really have much space for non-engine, for example, like hand traps, things like that. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying this deck is going to be tier 1 by any means. This is going to make it a lot more playable. It's going to be a fun deck to go ahead and bring to your locals for sure. For the extra deck, we play IP, SP. You don't have to play the SP Little Knight. You can definitely go ahead and play the Nightmare Unicorn if you want to play a more budget-friendly build. That's perfectly fine. Realistically, SP Little Knight is just far too expensive right now. I would personally not go out of my way to purchase it at the moment. So, Lina, 1 Celine, 1 Exceed the Pendulum, Appaloosa, Abyss Dweller, Minerva, number 90, Photon Lord, number 38, Dawn Dragster, Minerva, Warlord Savage Dragon, and then the 2 brand new Melodious fusion monsters as well. But that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Honestly, I think LIGHTSWORN's are a pretty cool deck. Like I said, I don't believe they're gonna be top tier or meta by any means, but I think this is a really cool version to at least play the purest form. Again, we're just playing Melodious for consistency. The purest form, just to be able to go ahead and play at locals level, things like that. I think probably the tier element version may have a little bit more firepower, just because obviously tier element is just a crazy deck overall. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see more of this stuff, you guys want to see again the Melodious, not Melodious, the LIGHTSWORN tier elements, so let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll cook something up together. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.